Hey guys, hope you're all well. So it's Sunday, so that means it's Tarot and Oracle review day. So the deck that I'm going to be reviewing for you this week is a beautiful tarot deck, and this one was actually gifted to me really because the artwork on the front looks a lot like my own dog, and so it was just a beautiful deck to sort of be gifted and to have. So it's the Magical Dogs Tarot. So, you know, this was something that was a little bit more gimmicky, how it was sort of given to me and everything else. But having said that, it's actually a really, really cool deck. And it's probably a deck that I kind of maybe overlooked a little bit in the early days. But actually, it's a real great deck. So, just show you the back of the box as well here. So the back of the box, there's examples of pictures of the cards and a brief overview. So it's created by Mickie and Daniel Mueller, and the artwork is really beautiful, really stunning. It's produced by Mueller. So we've got the Mueller, I don't know if you can see that here. So, and this obviously isn't my dog, but I've got a beautiful little Jack Russell called Oscar, which some of you will have seen. Some of you know about his ways and, you know, just his character. He's an absolutely awesome little man. So yeah, Magical Dogs Tarot. Let's look at it. So like I say, the box is really beautiful. And then as we open it up, got this beautiful sort of moon mystical. The artwork is actually stunning in this, I will say. Okay, and then we've got a lovely book here. So let's just open that up. So the book itself, really thick, lovely book. You always get a great book with anything that's produced by Mueller. And then what you've got is kind of the breakdown of everything. So you've got the card, the meaning, and then, you know, little bits and pieces. They do it as a sort of reversed meaning as well, so if you were to read the tarot reversed. They've also got a section which is pause for thought, so it's like key words and key pieces to take. So that's really cool. And then at the front of this book, they've got a little bit of an introduction. There's information about the the author being Daniel Mueller. So there's a bit of information about that there. And then the illustrator, Mickie Mueller, and the information about that there, which is really cool to have both. And then it's pretty much straight in. They've made some changes as well, so which is quite cool because it tells you like the traditional meanings, and then they've changed the names too. So for instance, the magician in the traditional tarot, in this they've changed it to the mage, and there's a few that are different, like the Hierophant in traditional tarot, they've changed that to the shaman. But it's nice that they've put that in so you actually know what you're working with. They've also changed the minor arcana. So whereas we would normally have like the wands, the cups, the swords and the pentacles, so they've changed those into packs, being obviously dogs are pack based. So with the wands they've turned that into fire pack. With the cups they've turned that into sea pack. With the swords they've turned that into sky pack. And with the pentacles they've turned that into earth pack. So that's obviously a little bit of time to get your head around if you were going to work with these you know, on an every day-to-day basis. But really cool. So we'll look more at the book later. So this is the back of the cards as they sort of sit lovely within their kind of case. Beautiful artwork, I will say, on these cards. Let me just pull these out. So stock quality of these, the thickness, they're quite thin, I'll be honest. Anything from Mueller, unfortunately, is a little bit of their downfall. They put so much into the box and the book, and whilst the cards are lovely, that they are quite thin. So if you were using these every day, I would kind of question and I would wonder how long they would stay nice. So that's the only sort of downside with those, but otherwise they are really nice. So let's just show you the back so you can see the beautiful artwork here. So we've almost got like this spirit drum with the pulls on. Really beautiful artwork, quite different as well to have that sort of imagery there. I just love it. And then let's have a look at some of the cards themselves. So I'm not going to show you all of these, but I just want to show you enough of them. So we've got like here the Fool. So I don't know if you can see that. So you've got everything. It's got a beautiful sort of a nice sort of gold little scroll with the word of what it is, and then jam-packed full of artwork. You know, beautiful, beautiful artwork on this. Okay, so like here we've got like the Ace of C. So again, powerful, powerful artwork, guys. Two of C. So all different types of dogs, all different types of variations. 10 of Sky. So again, you'll see and you'll recognise quite quickly the traditional sort of tarot against these. The Temperance here. Oops, just trying to make sure you can see that with the light not shining on it. The artwork is really, really stunning because there's so much in it. The dog star. So obviously like the traditional star within tarot, but the dog star. Awesome, amazing. I do love the fact that they've tried to keep the Rider Waite values. 3 of Sky. Sky Alpha Male, which I'm feeling is probably the equivalent to maybe a knight or a king. I'd have to check that though, but that's my initial feeling with that. 4 of C. So I'm not going to show you all of them, but I want to show you enough of them. So if, like me, you are a dog lover, I mean, I love cats as well. Okay, so this is, and it's really interesting because people call me, a lot of people call me like a bit of a wizard or a magician. I am obviously a traditional witch, but when this was gifted to me, the card that, or the sort of image in the box, everyone thinks it looks like a little bit like my Oscar, and the card that is the magician is the mage in this deck is the one that they all think looks like Oscar. So I just find that quite funny, that people identify that. So it just made me laugh, it made me smile, because it is about showcasing your own bespoke magic out into this world and being the best of who you are, really, not hiding your magic, just show it. So yeah, I just really like the fact that he is the sort of one, that's why this deck was gifted to me, and he is the magician. Awesome. Okay, then we've got the Seer. Okay, so that I think is the equivalent to the Hanged Man. Okay, we've got the Shaman. So like I say, that's the Hierophant. I'm not going to show you all of these, but I just want to show you enough. So if, like me, you are a massive dog lover, I love cats as well and everything, but I will say, if I had to choose over cats or dogs, it would always be dogs for me. I definitely just connect more with dog energy. The Lovers, that's really nice. So they are really beautiful. They're powerful, but they're quite gentle. Oh, this is really interesting. The Trickster. I'm wondering if that's maybe like a take on the Devil. That's actually a really beautiful image. I really like that image. 6 of Sky. So like I say, I'm not going to show you all of these, but I want to show you enough of them just so you can get an understanding and an idea. The Sun, that's beautiful. Beautiful happy card. So yeah, they are really, really lovely to work with, and I have done a few readings with these, and there's so much you can take from the images as well. The images are really, really great artwork, so they're really powerful. 10 of Earth, so you can get a lot from these. So this is a great deck actually, but it is, you know, what's this, Earth Puppy, but I did feel a little bit bad at first, because when I first got this deck, maybe I was being a little bit ignorant by them, but I actually almost written it off a little bit, and I thought, oh yeah, it's a nice gimmick deck, but it wouldn't be a deck I ever work with. Earth Guardian. But actually, they're really, really powerful. They're really, really cool. So I think I was a bit wrong to actually underestimate those. Earth Alpha Female, which is probably like the Queen of Pentacles. And then we've got Earth Alpha Male, so probably like the King of Pentacles there in traditional tarot. So literally, I could show you all of these. I'm not going to. 9 of C. Just want to show you enough so you get an idea. 9 of fire, 10 of fire. It's literally awesome artwork. I'm going to show you like a couple more. 5 of fire, literally like 2 or 3 more, then I'm going to stop because I want to keep some back in case you decide to treat yourself to this great deck. 7 of sea, sea puppy, 6 of fire. Right, literally the last one is going to be the one I show you. The last card is from the Major Arcana, the Hermit, so that's going to be what I stop there and show you. I've just seen this next one, so sod it, I'll do one more. Ace of Earth. That's powerful, isn't it, with the sort of shamanic drum there. And sod it, one final one, the Moon. And that really is your lot now. I love that as well, with the howling energy. Really taking the traditional values. Love it. Okay, so let us pick a card for this Sunday and let us see what we need to know about. So give them a good knock. They do, I will say, because of the size and the way the stock quality is, they always glide quite nicely in the hand. So even though they're thinner, in some ways they're more comfortable to work with. Okay, so channeling a card for Sunday for the highest of good. What do we need to know? What do we need to be aware of? Literally asking, oops, for something to reveal itself. Oops. Alright, bear with me guys. Oh, okay, that's just decided to pop out, so I think we'll have that one. Okay, Earth Guardian. Love it. Okay, Earth Guardian. I don't know if you can see that too well. Right, so let me just find that one within the book. Earth Guardian. Bear with me, guys. Okay, Earth Guardian, which I think is probably the equivalent of the, I think this is the equivalent of like the Knights. I'm just going to check that at the front to make sure we know what we're working with. If it shows me. Court cards. Yeah, okay, yeah, so the Knights. Brilliant, okay. So, let's have a look at this. So, pausing in a field at the fenced frontiers of the earth, Pax land, a border collier turns his sharp gaze to sweep the distant horizons. The guardian of his pack, he wears around his neck a badge of rank, adorned with a large set stone of green jasper. This crystal strengthens his connections to the earth and its ancient past properties that serve his conservative nature well, for he is methodical and loyal. It is also a stone of spiritual protection, said to drive away evil spirits and shield from dark conjuring. The many miles he covers each day in his routine vigil are no burden, as can be disconcerted by his smiling face. Chosen for this office because of his sense of duty, he is reliable and committed to his task. Then we've got pause for thought. You are pleased to do work that you enjoy. You have a method and have figured out the best way to do things that works for you. You are perfectly comfortable taking responsibility for things and making sure everything conforms to the plan. The patience to continue until a task is completed defines your method and your steadfast nature. Then we've got key words here. Efficient, responsible, structured, loyal, trustworthy, patient, protective, steadfast. So that's kind of its overall meaning. Then we've got reversed. So if for those that read tarot reversed, I personally don't, but I know a lot of people do. The daily grind might be getting to you. if you're feeling like there's too much repetition in your daily life, try a new route or a new way of doing things. Don't get overworked. Make sure that others realise and appreciate all that you do. And then it's got keywords: methodical, stuck in a rut, bored, unappreciated. So I kind of think that really has two meanings. So it could be with the Sunday that you're actually really feeling like you're stuck in a rut and you need to just slow down, or it could be that you're really loving your work and you're doing amazing and you just are feeling really connected. It's really interesting as well, because I was meant to be teaching tarot today, but unfortunately the beautiful soul that I was going to be teaching has become ill, so we're rescheduling, we're rebooking that in, so I've got like a free day, so a day to myself. So it's kind of interesting that that card's come out, because I absolutely love the work that I do, and the teaching, being able to offer the knowledge to others, but also it's quite nice to be able to have a rest. Because it's allowed me and my partner this morning, we nipped over to Toby Carvery, had ourselves an all-day breakfast. So yeah, it's almost like the plan has changed, but it's quite cool. So I almost can see both values of that on a personal level. So it's really interesting. But this is a great deck, guys. I would say, when I first got it, I'll be honest, I thought it was probably like a 5. But once I've started working with it, it's definitely like an 8 or a 9. In terms of its kind of power. So it's a really great deck. It does take you a little while to get your head around the changeovers. In some ways I kind of wish they had kept it to the traditional pentacles, wands, cups and swords, but having said that, I understand completely why for this deck they've wanted to theme it more. So it makes complete sense, but personally I don't like it so much when they mess around with tarot. I just prefer it to be kept, you know, more traditional, but that's just a personal thing. But a great deck, Magical Dogs Tarot. Check it out, guys. You won't be disappointed. Definitely one worth getting in the collection if you are an avid tarot reader, or if you have a love for dogs. You will really connect well with this deck. So stay safe, stay well, have a fantastic Sunday, guys, and magical week ahead, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.